You've heard it. Discover your purpose. Live in your passion and purpose. You need to discover your purpose. If you've ever found yourself stuck trying to find your purpose, like it's some magical treasure you have to uncover, you're definitely not alone. Today, I want to introduce you to the idea that your one true purpose is a myth, and this idea can keep you stuck. I'm going to offer you an alternative idea to your one true purpose, and instead, I'll show you a more practical and freeing way, I hope, to think about it. Discovering your purpose at the moment is simpler than you think. Stay tuned to hear more. Welcome to Break Free from the Burnout. I'm your host, Dr. Anastasia Chopelas, physicist turned energy healer. I'm here to help you make the quantum shifts to release the hidden blocks to your success. Your next breakthrough starts now. Years ago, my parents were visiting us in Germany. As we were walking through some of the local orchards and vineyards, my mom stopped and asked me, "I wonder what my purpose is. Do you know yours?" And at that time, I was about 40 and my mom was 60. That question took me by surprise because I knew what my purpose was at that point in my life. I said to her, "I know my purpose. It's to bring forth new discoveries in the given field of research." I said it was the one thing that had driven me since I was 7 years old, and it kept driving me forward until my late 50s. She asked me, "How do you know?" That question also surprised me because my mom always seemed to be so sure of herself in so many things. Trust me, if you knew her, you'd know what I was talking about. I told her I just knew. The drive to learn and discover in that world was so strong I could never imagine myself not doing it. But then my desire to continue in research started to wane for a variety of reasons, including me losing my health. My energies turned towards health and healing. Not everyone that has a strong career gets sick and then well and transforms this way, but a number of us do. I was very surprised at this transformation in me because of my background in the hard sciences. It seemed surreal to me, but then the evidence piled up that what I was doing and observing wasn't just a coincidence. Then my purpose shifted. It didn't feel forced, it just evolved. And now I can't imagine doing anything else. Let's talk about some of these concepts here that refutes some of the myths about purpose. Let's start with this big one. You may have been taught to believe that your purpose is one thing you're supposed to go out and discover, like it's waiting out there somewhere behind a personality test, a journaling retreat, or an amazing coaching program. But here's the thing, that idea that your purpose is one fixed destination you need to reach, it's not just misleading, it's exhausting. And worse, it can actually keep you stuck. You end up waiting instead of living, thinking, "I can't move forward until I figure out what I'm really meant to do." My story illustrates that your purpose doesn't have to be one thing. Your purpose isn't fixed. It changes as you change. It evolves with your life, your experiences, your healing, your growth. What lit you up 10 years ago might not feel aligned anymore, and that's okay. In fact, that's how it's supposed to work. So instead of asking, "What's my one purpose?" try this instead. What matters most to me right now? What do I care about showing up for today? What excites me to do? When you tune into that, you stop chasing some elusive life calling and you start moving with clarity and energy that's rooted in the present. That shift alone, big relief. Let's not overcomplicate purpose. Many coaches have turned finding your purpose into worksheets, exercises, pie charts, and vision boards. Figure out your passions, map your motivators, align your core values. I get it. These tools can help some people that are lost, but for a lot of people, they just add to the pressure. It drove me crazy when I sat in those rooms because I kept thinking I must be missing something, like my why. My answer was always because. I couldn't figure out my why because I was already excited to do what I do and didn't need to think up more reasons to drive it. For you, it might start to feel like if I don't know all of this, then I must be missing something. I must be broken. No, you're not missing something. You're not broken. You're just human and might just be different from someone else that needs this kind of exercise. And like my mom, who posed this question to me about her own purpose at age 60. I know what her purpose was. She was an amazing woman who beat the odds so many times and did so much. Plus, she had 4 children, 6 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren that are all also amazing. She didn't just have one purpose, and neither did I. So let me simplify it. Your purpose is what drives you to care, act, and show up today. That's it. You don't need a workbook for that. You just need to pay attention. If you're not sure, then you can start doing some of the exercises like journaling. I found journaling helpful to sort through my thoughts in my most stressful times. Find what works for you. Let's try this exercise right now if you're not sure. Ask yourself these 3 questions and seriously write them down if you can, or just dictate them into one of those speech-to-text apps and keep talking or writing until you have no more to say. Number 1, what's something I feel pulled to do or talk about today? Number 2, who do I want to help or support right now? And number 3, what am I noticing in myself or others that I can respond to? That's your compass. That's your current purpose showing up in real time. And the beauty of it, it will evolve with you. You don't have to commit to it forever. You just have to follow it for now. So let's wrap up. You don't need to find your purpose. You're not missing it. It's already there, shifting, changing, and inviting you to follow what matters now. Forget the big fixed life calling. Purpose is a rhythm, a feeling, a direction, not a destination. If this episode gave you some peace of mind or helped you think about things differently, I'd love to know. Leave something in the comments. Also, if you know someone who's spinning their wheels trying to figure out their purpose, go ahead and send this their way. It might be just what they need to hear today. And if you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that follow button so you don't miss what's coming next. And more, I've reserved time on my calendar to talk to you about what you need next to heal or evolve. Go to scientifichealer.com/quantum to book your call now. Thank you for listening to Break Free from the Burnout. Resources and show notes are available at breakfreefromtheburnout.com. Until next time, I'm Dr. Anastasia Chopelas sending you golden healing light and success vibes to becoming aligned, confident, and prosperous. Your gifts are so needed in this world.